Welcome to Maths with Mr. Chow. In today's lesson, we're going to learn how to find the perimeter of compound shapes. These shapes may look a little complicated at first, but don't worry. We'll solve them step by step, and by the end of this lesson, you'll be able to find the perimeter with confidence. Let's get started. Before we learn about compound shapes, let's quickly review what perimeter means. Perimeter is the distance around a shape. We measure all the way around the outside of the shape. To find the perimeter, simply add all the outside side lengths. The same idea also applies to compound shapes. Let's look at how to solve them step by step. Before we can find the perimeter, we first need to find the missing side. The total length across the top is 8 centimeters. The bottom part is 3 centimeters. So, what is the missing length? We know that the bottom length and the missing length together must equal 8 centimeters. To find the missing length, subtract 3 from 8. So we can write 3 plus the missing length equals 8. 8 minus 3 equals 5. Remember, opposite sides have the same length, so this side must also be 5 centimeters. Now we know all the side lengths, and we're ready to find the perimeter. So the missing side is 5 centimeters. Now that we know every side length, we can find the perimeter. Starting from the top, add all the outside side lengths together. 10 plus 3, plus 4, plus 5, plus another 5, plus 7. That equals 34 centimeters. Therefore, the perimeter of this compound shape is 34 centimeters. Now it's your turn. Pause the video and see if you can find the perimeter by yourself. Remember to find the missing side lengths first. The missing horizontal side is 12 minus 5, which is 7 centimeters. The missing vertical side is 8 minus 4, which is 4 centimeters. Now add all the outside side lengths together. 12 plus 4, plus 7, plus 4, plus 5, plus 8. That equals 40 centimeters. So the perimeter of this compound shape is 40 centimeters. Let's review what we've learned today. First, find any missing side lengths. Then, add all the outside side lengths. Finally, don't forget to include the correct unit in your answer. In our next lesson, we'll learn how to find the area of rectangles. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.